The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the network or anyone affiliated. There will be mature and possibly immature content. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't listen at all. It's very poorly produced. Take me to your leader.
Hello?
Hang on. Shut up. Walk up. Music. Shut up. Okay, wait a minute. Shut up. Thank you. Okay, hello?
Who is this?
Hi.
Hi.
There's somebody on here. Is it Discord?
It's Discord.
Nice.
Holy shit, I did it. Son of a bitch. I sent you guys a link for the tune-in as well on Discord there. That's a great way to listen. If I don't know.
Hang on.
Anyway, we're on live right now, but yeah, you're sounding a little choppy, but maybe it'll clear up in a second.
Excuse you, sir. How dare you talk to me that way?
Oh,
Do you want me to show up? Do you want me to find out where Canada is? And
Is
then
it-
do you want me to show up?
Why is it doing that? Oh my god, I think I know what's going on here.
What'd you do?
Why is... Oh. Okay, Skype's not open. Okay, that's weird. Okay, it's not on. Okay, I'm just gonna shut you guys off for a second and then reopen it because it's not coming in good, but I'll have you right back in a second. There's something going on here. Okay, that's what it is. Two instances. Oh man, can't even talk. I know what was going on. It was going double. Let's go to the Hug Factory right here.
Who was that?
Apocalypse and some other people. We're going back there so we can reconnect. There we are.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
You're a little scratchy still. We
Weird,
don't
man.
know why.
I tried to fix it, but
It's like your microphone or your speaker or something's
excuse me.
static.
It might even be my end. Yeah, let me, let's see. Yeah, let me because I was listening to stuff on YouTube and elsewhere, so let me see if I can fix it myself.
Well, see, sometimes people think it's us when it's them. So they batter us with it all night.
Okay, so he's gonna try rebooting his. It does that sometimes.
Sometimes if you have another thing in your room, like a computer or some kind of computer technology of any kind, it will backlash onto your microphone, and then we can't hear you or you can't hear us. So either way, it doesn't work. So maybe if you shut it off or just put it on sleep mode, it will work better for everybody.
What are you talking about?
You know, when somebody's in a room and their computer's on and they're trying to talk.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's never happened to me.
Has happened to me.
Oh, really?
Well, fine then.
I don't believe you.
There is some sense to it. It happens.
What's paranormal about that?
Well, there's
that
a lot of
supposed to be something paranormal?
shit that's happened. Weird
Okay.
shit.
Tell me. I'm just kidding, right? So, as I'm dealing with... Okay, why the fuck I can't talk to Apocalypse? That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, and what happened?
Because he was there, and then it was sounding like
Oh,
crackers.
yeah, it's crackers.
It sounded like a bag of crackers with his voice in it.
He was eating crackers when he was on the show, and he forgot about eating
No,
crackers.
he was in the bag of crackers being crunched up with. Well, he's talking through the bag of crunched up.
So a
crackers.
god was eating a big bag of crackers
Okay,
that
I
had
think
him
he's
in
back.
it.
I'm back. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
I
now
can
we hear
understand
you a
you.
lot better.
But yeah,
Good.
you do sound like you may possibly be a sentient sort of android robot creature.
I don't consider myself that way. I consider myself a man who was created through aloe vera.
Nice, you're a plant, eh?
Yeah.
Very nice.
A lot of people get this notion that most people are based off reptiles, and there's some truth. But what about the plant-based human beings?
Oh yes,
I've seen
like
Swamp Thing.
and the person that Sid Barrett described as Vegetable Man in his very famous song after he went crazy and left Pink Floyd.
Yeah, he turned out okay.
Yeah, he's still. I think he finally died. Maybe I'm not sure. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Sid Barrett, from the founder of Pink Floyd. Did he finally die? I know he stayed crazy right to the end, and if he's still alive, he's still so crazy. He's dysfunctional, and I think his mother still looked after him.
Most people end up in a mental institution
No,
because parents can't take care of them.
still had a fan group, but he would do weird shit. Do you know anything about that, Apocalypse?
I don't. I haven't really kept track, to be honest. I'm sorry.
You really sound like shit on here.
How dare you? I sound great. I know I sound great. There's no way. No
If you
way. I
listen,
sound like
if
it.
you listen to
Actually,
it while
you
you're talking,
sound like a
to it,
robot
we have
from hell. I wonder what it sounds like on the. If I listen back.
listen to it on the phone, then it's on our end.
Oh, I could probably.
You
Yeah.
can't, maybe
Yeah.
can't.
Double check. So I'll just keep talking so you guys
Yeah.
can listen.
You know, that'd be weird.
So-
I like to hear what it sounds like on here. I'm
Yes.
gonna play it.
I want to hear what I sound like on there. I want to get
We're gonna
crazy,
get you
man.
on
You know what I'm saying?
YouTube.
Yeah, let's play our own show back while we're on the air.
We can do that.
Yes, I
We
can.
do whatever the fuck we
Okay.
want.
Yeah, and then you'll get stuck in the continuous time loop,
Yeah.
and then we can travel back in time and fix our mistakes.
Actually, be playing it right now.
I'm going to the
Oh,
fifth
live,
dimension
live.
now, buddy.
So
You want?
this should be.
Yeah, and then you'll get stuck in the continuous time loop,
Yeah.
and then we can travel back in time and fix our
Oh
mistakes.
my god. We really are stuck in a time loop. Right now. Fuck me.
I'm
you
going
know
to the
what?
fifth dimension
Wolfman
now, buddy.
has 39,000.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Don't listen to her. No, he
Travel
doesn't.
back in time and fix our
Oh
mistakes.
my god. We really are stuck in a time loop. Right now. Fuck me.
Flipping.
I'm
You
going to the
know
fifth
what?
dimension. Fucked.
Wolfman
Now my
has
mind is like
39,000.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Don't listen to her. No, he
Travel
doesn't.
back in time and fix our mistakes.
Oh my god.
back in
that's
time and
fucking-
fix the mistakes.
Well, now we know how to do it. I just
Did
brought.
everybody get
I
fucked
can
up
bring
when
you.
you did
You
that?
can call in. I can bring you back in time, a few seconds, so you can go back in time and actually fix your mistakes. You just heard it live on the air. Apocalypse.
You want to switch to Skype?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yep. I'm gonna switch. I was just gonna tell you. I'll switch you to Skype.
Dennis.
Dennis slapped you went bye-bye, good night.
Dennis, you eat your ass if you say that again.
Oh wait a minute. There's somebody else here now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Skype. It's totally nigger.
Okay, yeah, it is. I agree. I totally agree.
Nig.
Everybody's got to get on the same fucking
A
platform.
nigger.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you
Yeah.
a question? Have you ever heard the Marijuana Mama 420 show?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, I started that up about 4 or 5 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, and I got 114
She's a big fat liar. I started it.
or 15, maybe 19 views.
Big fat liar. I started it.
Check it out.
I did it all by myself. I
Speaking of
started it on my
marijuana.
computer. It's called the 420 Show with the
Big
Marijuana Mama.
I'm enjoying myself and having a
Marijuana Mama.
marijuana right now.
That is weird. I think it's on my end because everybody's fucking.
He says, we figured it out. It's on our end.
I'm gonna try to fix this. Yeah, I believe it.
I miss marijuana mama.
Yeah. Who's this fucking Frank Zappa guy?
Pardon?
I miss marijuana mama.
Oh, come on, man. You know who I am.
You don't know who that is?
There you go.
That's Jimmy Lethal.
Hi, Jimmy Lethal.
See you well.
I just did a show a little bit earlier.
Strange, man. I don't get this.
How'd your show
Oh
go?
yeah? Listen, man. You gotta fucking change the fucking link fucking to your face.
It's all us.
put
It's
it
all
in the
us
chat
fucking
room
up
just
there.
a little
I
bit
can't
ago.
hear a word.
About.
Nothing.
What is somebody's echoing us? But
No, man. We gotta be fucking hooked up in fucking Facebook, man. We are, aren't we?
Oh my God! Does it ever sound like?
Tybo is.
I don't know what the fuck is going on here?
Hold on just a second.
Open lines. There's not even a comment in the chat room. Now. Okay, let's check.
Mike, you're not still live, are you, man?
Yeah, we're live, but it's so
sounds really
fucking
weird,
up bad.
Like,
I think
All
it
of our
might be-
voices.
It,
Niggertons!
it seems to be the Discord.
what's
So
going on, man?
I'm gonna have to switch Skype.
Not much. I got 2 new pedals for my guitar coming in.
Fucking right.
I got
That's
a phaser
awesome.
and a reverb pedal coming in.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd that cost you?
Okay, I'm opening up my Skype line up here. I can't deal with
It was actually surprisingly cheap, and I've actually looked at the shit, and all the reviews for it were pretty good. So
Yeah? So what?
Yeah.
We can add people in after we start this.
Hello,
Yeah.
do I sound better?
It's actually a multiple effects
Now I
pedal.
gotta
It's
show these guys out
also
now.
a fucking flanger. And
Okay.
I got
It's
a
not working
space.
there. Okay, there we go.
What about now? Do I sound better here?
Oh,
Yes,
fuck
now
yeah.
you're perfect.
I had to actually stop Discord. Everybody was fucking up on it. I don't know why.
Okay,
We were
sorry.
even
But
fucking
yeah,
up.
no. We
Our
sounded-
voices fucked
ours,
up.
Ours were okay, but everyone else's wasn't.
I couldn't hear what I was saying.
Well, I can play it back again. if
No,
you
no,
want to
no.
hear it.
I believe you. I'm just not
Actually, our
paying
voices
attention. I'm
sound- Let's
sorry.
hear what we sound like right now. I'll
Okay.
play it right now.
You're right, probably.
Let's see.
I'm just
I'll
sorry.
play it again right now. Our voices sound fine.
Oh, it's because of Discord.
Oh
Remember that.
Yeah, I don't think you might be able to hear that, Apocalypse, because you're on the same computer I
I
played it.
think what was it?
It was just the live show that I'm
Oh.
doing right now. I just played it live, so like I went back in time, sort of thing again, and
Whew.
I
That's a
just
trip.
I could listen back to my own show and actually see what it sounds like while I'm on the air. It's so I know if what people else are hearing, right? If it's fucking up. Now we can just add them on here instead of
Yeah.
Discord, and that's right. Thank you. You're helping. Yeah.
Apocalypse,
Hey,
have you been hearing what Gigi Rabbit's been talking about on our shows? Is he trolling?
no.
I feel
Oh.
like maybe he has been a little bit.
I think there's just a big communication gap.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But only because he cuts off everything that we are going to say. If we want to bring something up, he cuts us off with his complaint.
Oh. Well, I don't really care myself.
I do.
If somebody complain, maybe I was drunk to put up with them. Normally I would kibosh them and electrocute them, so that'd be a great target for an electrocution, I'd say.
I think so too. I was kind of really mean to him anyway. I was pissed that he ruined the show. But maybe he did.
Oh, hell. Let's not talk about things like that.
You remember this?
Let's talk about, like, Apocalypse wanted to actually interview me about these UFOs I saw.
Okay.
Yes.
I remember all the stories. Go ahead, Wolfman.
Okay, it's your interview, so like I'm acted like I'm some idiot that you're interviewing, and you want to know what I saw.
So, what exactly were you doing when you saw this?
I was gonna masturbate because I was peeking around the trees. No, sorry, I'm kidding.
Hey, get to the real story. You don't sound like you're telling the truth now.
No, that was a joke. Okay,
Yeah, good one.
We were sitting on a porch. Actually, no, we weren't. We were looking at marijuana plants in some jerk's backyard that grows marijuana too, and she wanted to stop there, and I said something weird looks in the sky right there. He says he sees weird shit out there all the time, and told me about some of the weird shit he sees. And I actually have 2 interviews from 2 crazy old men from the boonies out here that have weird stories, but they're also really goofy fucking pervert kind of thief, kind of thug people that I don't even believe them anyway. So it's not going on the air. Ever. Because I found out what kind of people they are, so I'll never put them on the air. I think they're full of shit. It's all lies to make themselves look cool. So anyway, the moral of the story is we did see 3 UFOs go by, and I pointed it out, and they were cigar-shaped UFOs. They were like, I think they looked white with a black band in the middle is what I remember. But they looked cylindrical and like round, but they were floating like with no sound or anything, and they were coming in and out of this weird looking fucking cloud. And as soon as it stopped, like 3 of them, I pointed it out. Now everybody saw the last one because it was fucking pretty big. I saw 3. The other person saw 2, and I don't know about you, Marijuana Mama. How many?
I seen 3.
You saw all 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I tell my story now about UFOs, or do you want to just interview
No, the
Wolfman?
same freaking story. Let's get to more detail. What the hell did you see? What
Well,
did they look like?
there were these odd-shaped clouds, and they would come in and out of the clouds at certain different points, and they looked just like Wolfman said, like a cigar, but rounded edges with a black stripe, and
Where was the black stripe?
in the center, right down, all the way around the center of the cylindrical thing.
So
No
now-
sound,
now,
no
do you mean,
lights,
okay, if
no
it was
nothing.
This way, a cylinder,
Yes.
and then it was straight this way or this way.
This way.
Okay, that's not what I saw.
I
I saw
that's
in
what
the
I
middle
saw.
of it. This way, a band in the middle. So we have a difference of opinion already on what we saw. This is normal. But she does agree they looked cylindrical. I didn't say that until way afterwards. I said, what the fuck was that? You guys see that?
Can I tell our story, the biggest story ever of all time?
No, because we're still on this story, honey.
Okay.
Do you understand that? It's called an investigation. He's interviewing us about this story.
Go ahead.
We haven't finished
I
it
don't
yet.
need to talk about
My God. You don't just drop a story like this. We want to get to the bottom of it. This is juicy. I want to hear more about your side. What else did you see? What did you feel? Everything.
I hate it there. Why would I bring myself back to that place to even remember
Because
anything?
there was a UFO
I don't
sighting
give a
there.
fuck
I
about
understand
that.
why you
I
want-
feel very
I don't give a shit
uncomfortable.
about that. Just ignore that part.
No, I
You still
can't.
saw UFOs that day.
Can't
I
feel-
pointed them
I
out
can't
and
feel
you
com-
fucking saw it.
I can't feel comfortable.
He saw it
talking
too.
there.
So can you imagine this motherfucker that did something to her and knows that I found out about it, and he also saw plain as fucking day that I can call UFOs in, and I'm psychic as all motherfucking hell. And I read his mind and phoned the fucking guy when she was at his house.
And I was.
Didn't tell me where he was. I didn't have a fucking clue. It just came to me, and I just
there.
did it. And he wouldn't. Yeah, you were.
No, I was not.
When I called, you were
When
there.
you called, you told me you called around 8 or 8:30. You know where I was? It says a police station, trying to find a way back into my house.
No. This was before you came home.
No, it wasn't.
No,
6 a.m.
No,
I came home to bring you to work.
I called
6
I don't
a.m.,
wanna argue about
6:30,
this on
I
air.
called to get you.
called Mike's-
AM.
When you were at Mike's, I called there. I'm just telling you.
I called
I was
you.
live on the air all fucking night, and I even sent him a link to the show. I had his phone number. So don't lie. Don't
I
fucking
wasn't
tell me.
there.
I'm fucking telling you this. You were.
I
That's
came
if you
here
told
to
me-
check on you.
God damn it.
See if you wanted to go to work for 7. I was
know.
here at
You-
6.
I
You
know that.
kicked me out.
I know that. It was before that I texted him at his house. That's when I got really mad. When I found out that it was all the truth. That everything that was told to me in my head was all the fucking truth. Then I really lost it. Because some of the stuff I saw was not very nice. So I'm trying to tell a UFO story, but she's going into
I'm going through trauma.
the trauma story now.
I can't go into it. It's
Yeah,
bad.
I don't want to go into that. I just wanted to tell the UFO story.
Let's focus, folks. Here
You
we got
focus on the
one
UFO,
story at
I'll
a
tell the
time.
next
Okay,
story.
I'm just going to tell a UFO story because I'm not going to
Okay.
get emotionally involved in this with the other event. This is just simply the UFO story. So anyway, as the cloud that I noticed, it just seemed like it was not right. And everybody agreed it didn't look right. All the other clouds in the sky are moving, but it was sticking in one fucking spot in the sky. I said, that is some kind of a
Cloak.
holographic cloak trying to mask some kind of event going on there. That's what I think, because it's just not right. I felt like that is some kind of weird anomaly in the sky. And that's when we saw the UFOs. Everybody saw them together. 3 people.
How close are you guys to a military base?
Very close. I believe there's one in Lake Erie itself. We're right on the edge by
shit.
Lake Erie, across from
Michigan, New
Erie.
York,
Erie.
Lake Erie's right across from
No, it's Erie, PA. Like
Pennsylvania.
that's what's right across the lake.
Oh, okay.
Cleveland.
I'm looking.
Cleveland and Erie, PA. Like that's it. And
So, are you guys in St. Thomas?
That's,
Very close to there,
Very
actually.
close to there.
so you know St. Thomas. You've heard of that.
No. Well, actually, I just pulled open Google Maps because I'm not too familiar with where you guys are.
Oh,
Actually,
you're
you
very close.
almost
20
got it,
minutes.
dude. We're really close to there. We're in the country outside of St. Thomas.
Cool. I hope you guys are closer to the lake, right?
We are.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So that I see Port Stanley, Port Bruce,
And then
Port
you see,
Talbot.
do you see Port Burwell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's where I saw most of my sightings. That's close to my family's farm there, where all the sightings occurred with the where it was really weird UFO shit.
And when we seen UFOs together in Port Bruce about 100 times already.
And everybody around here will tell you that they've all seen these glowing orbs that will float around like close to the ground through the trees, about the size of a basketball. Sometimes they're red, sometimes white, sometimes yellow, sometimes like change color. I've heard, but mostly like orange or red or white or yellow. Yeah, that's what I've been told. So anyway, but other than that. I seen a red one, and it came right up to me. And I've talked to other people around here that've seen the same thing. So there's some really weird shit going on along the lake, and it's all along the lake Erie. Everywhere it goes all the way up to Lake Erie towards every end that I've went. There's the same stories all around the lake about this. I think it's on the American side too, but I'm not sure about that.
Can I tell 2 stories really quick about us with UFOs? Wolfman?
Ask Apocalypse easy.
Is it alright,
Yeah.
Apocalypse?
Yes, as long as Mike is done with his story first, since he.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
Wolfman was having a situation where he had to get out of where he was in way far away, about 2-hour drive, hour and a half, 2-hour drive. And I hadn't left the area with my license that I had for about 4 years, so I had never left the area. And he was asking me for help. He wanted a ride. He wanted to get away from where he was at. And I welcomed him with open arms. We had spent the weekend together before that. And I decided no matter what, I was going to get there, find him, and take him away from the garbage he'd been going through.
No, but wait a minute. You picked me up from the farm, which is an area that.
Yeah,
you
but
know
then I had
about.
to go all the
But
way to
then-
Milton
yeah,
to pick you up from
coming
your
up to Milton.
families.
Now, I didn't know that she was not that kind of driving person. But she told me she had a GPS. I figured she was experienced, and I didn't even worry about it.
I wasn't
had no idea
experienced at all. I'd never left the
So
area.
I really don't know
So you don't know how
the
to.
fuck she found me.
Yeah, it was
But
really.
she did. She did all of a sudden found me, and it's not easy to find.
He had to run up to me because I was going to drive right by his house, and he ran up to my car and knocked on the window because he recognized my car. It's the only reason I figure we ever
Yeah, but
even
the
met
weirdest
up.
thing is, I knew when she was on my street, and
You
I
knew
knew
to
that she
be
was.
outside.
She'd already driven around the street once. And
No, I hadn't. The
No?
first time you caught me, baby.
Okay, what
First
What
time.
I saw in my head was you had already driven around once.
No, first
And
time you
if
caught
I
me.
didn't go out
First
there-
time. First time instinct.
Wow.
God, think about it.
And she had no phone
No phone to call him.
at all. I didn't even know that either. She only had a house phone. So I talked to her on her house phone, and she relied solely on her GPS that was
Broken.
broken. Yeah, and I don't know how you found me. I really don't know how you found me.
Instinct.
You can't just find somebody like that out of
Psychic. I told you we've always had
How
a
the
connection.
fuck? I did explain to you, but it's not that easy. You go into Milton,
From this area, it's
all the
hard.
roads in the subdivisions are in really weird patterns. So,
I had to
you
take
know,
a subdivision and I could never find my way back now.
You can't. They're not going north or south or east or west or anything. It just they're laid out in a way to confuse
Circles,
people,
almost.
confuse the shit out of people coming in, so that you don't go in the subdivision. That you stay to the main roads and stay the fuck out of the subdivision. 'Cause you won't like it driving in there.
But I did, and he found me the first time I went around because I didn't know what else to do. Unless he caught me driving by, and he did. He just caught me right there, still driving. He stopped my car by tapping on the back passenger side window. So I pulled in the laneway.
I knew she was there. I
I-
don't know.
I pulled in the laneway, and these two cats were having a fight or something, and then all of a sudden I knew something bad was going on.
You know, she could have taken like 3 to 4 hours, maybe 2. So there's like 2-hour window where she could have showed up easily.
I drove as fast as I could.
No, how the fuck did I know you were there?
Took
I
me an
still- to
hour
this
and a
day-
half to get there.
So what's the point of the story? Are you that psychic about this?
Okay.
Or what's the
Point of the
paranormal part?
UFOs? Okay,
That
so I
knew
pick
were
you
gonna
up
found
and I
them.
bring you back here, and we're not welcome, remember? So we go to a hotel, and then we end up going to the bar, and we see Bob Noxious.
Oh yeah.
And
We
you
had a great
meet and
time.
you meet Bob Noxious. He gives you a big hug
So I
and
met a
everything.
famous musician. Yeah, and he gave me a big hug. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that we watched the show, and then we got escorted out.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we.
We didn't get escorted out.
What happened?
They told me to not talk to Rob while he's on the stage. That's all they said. And I
Okay.
said, that's fine. We
Then
left-
why did
no,
we have to leave?
We didn't have to leave. I just said I had enough, and you.
They
had
were
enough.
they kept going in
No,
your
no,
face.
You didn't have. And
You
no,
were
no.
sitting with
No,
me,
no.
and they kept
weren't
coming
going-
over.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't remember things right. My friend Jason sat there all of a sudden, and he's an obnoxious piece of shit. And they kept going after him, and he's sitting at my table, but they weren't coming after me.
Okay.
They did not care about me.
Okay.
But they did make him leave.
Okay.
That's why they kept coming to the table. It
I
wasn't for
felt
me.
horrible. I thought
Well, it
maybe
wasn't
I
for
didn't
me.
hear anything.
No, they took
But
Jason
they
out.
made me feel really
You know,
uncomfortable
took-
in that bar.
They warned me once, and they never talked to me again. That was it.
But by them coming to the table, it made me feel really
I
uncomfortable.
apologized to them. I said I won't go up to talk to Bob Noxious while he's on stage anymore. Thank you. I'm sorry.
So we went.
I thought you were allowed to do requests, and they said no. Just you can go up and dance, but don't interact with the people on the stage, please. That's and that was their security guy. He was being a big shot, really.
He was about 12 years old.
Because all I did was go up and request a song in between.
He didn't even have
songs.
any pubic hair yet.
I did not interfere with their song or anything. When they were in between songs and they weren't even talking, I just said, "Hey, Bob, can you play this?" That's all I did. But I was still told, he is a famous guy, so you just don't fucking do that. I guess in a small bar, I guess it's not cool. I don't know, but I just said, "All right, that's fine." Maybe
So we went to the.
I think it just like I'm a musician myself, so it might knock you out of your train of thought. So you're focused on your show. Maybe he's one of those people that needs a focus, so that's why he told his security, "Don't let people talk to me when I'm on stage," because obviously he told people to do that.
Yeah. So then when we went, we had to go back to the hotel room instead of coming back to my house that I pay for. And we went to the hotel room. We went to the room. We realized we couldn't smoke in the room, so we went out the back door and we went on this hill. That was probably when they made the building. They just left the hill there and put grassy knoll back there. So me and Wolfman were sitting back there laying in the grass. We're sitting in the grass, and we laid back and looked in the sky. And we must have seen between 100 to 200 different UFOs, as if they were celebrating some kind of party that we were together.
It was like magic. It was like this hill, like it's all nice grassy hill, and you could just lay on a nice soft grass. There was no bugs or anything.
No bugs.
It was beautiful, and we were watching these really broken up clouds, but in behind, they were all like these really cool psychedelic puffy little clouds, all spiderweb together, and you could see little holes through them.
That's right.
And through the little holes, I remember seeing really weird fucking UFOs, and they were all moving in the same direction. Little tiny UFOs, like little lights, and all moving in the same direction. I pointed it out to her, and she said, "Holy fuck, you're right. That is so weird."
That's
and
not the strangest
You see
part.
all those little tiny lights, and moving against the way the stars are and the clouds are moving. They're moving that way, and everything else is moving that way.
It was beautiful.
And
Most
then
beautiful sighting I've
it was
ever
like
had.
you could see the clouds moving one way, the stars sort of moving another way, and then there were little tiny lights behind the stars moving a different way.
UFOs.
Hundreds of them.
Yeah, you couldn't count ever how many there were.
It was like a fleet.
It was like a parade. Seriously, it was like a serious party going on. And then not only that, we had time travel
I
or
would either
time.
call it a war or an evacuation event. Like there was hundreds of ships up there. I don't know what's going on up there, but I saw hundreds that night of ships. She saw it too.
And then
I can't figure out any other explanation for that. You can't say that satellites when there's that many of them moving in the same goddamn direction. That's a fleet.
So we ended up going to the room. We both looked at the clock at 9 o'clock in the morning. I said, "We've got to be out of here in like an hour." And we laid our heads back down, and then all of a sudden we missed 5 hours. It was 4 o'clock in the morning, and we got to sleep for an extra 5 hours. So not only did we see all these UFOs, we actually experienced, what is it called, honey?
Oh, yeah, we had time loss.
Time loss of 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, 4 to 9 o'clock. So we
Damn.
seen the clock at 9,
Almost
and
forgot
then
about
we
that.
seen it at 4 5 minutes later, and we couldn't believe we had 5 more hours to sleep when we had just said we only have an hour. And now we had to be out of there in 2. We needed to sleep.
Well, that's strange. How come I can't?
And it was one of the most beautiful encounters I've ever had with UFOs in my life, even though I've had plenty.
Apocalypse, how come I can't add anyone to this call?
I don't know. It's your call.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I'm figuring out. Okay, I get it. I can. Okay, I can.
I have another story. This is out of Fort Bruce.
Who should we add?
Whoever you like.
Should add.
Gigi Rabbit.
Please no. I wouldn't be able to tell any of these stories if he was on.
I know who I wanted
He
to
would
add.
cut me off.
Dennis is here, guys. Say hi to Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Kurt Green.
Kurt
Good
Green.
morning.
I can't add him because he's not my friend on here. So I
Good
can't-
morning.
Kurt, you gotta add yourself as a friend, or I can't put you on with us. He always unfriends me.
I don't
After
even know
he
about
talks to
which
us,
one
he
I'm
unfriends
accepting.
us.
Liz and
Any of them's fine, really.
okay, there's something
I think
else.
I've only got Apocalypse in my system here.
That's all you need, right?
That's all I need, man.
Hey,
With
Dennis,
a name
you're
like
not
Apocalypse,
sleeping.
it's like a Hollywood movie show, man.
Hey, Dennis,
Every
you're
time.
not sleeping.
Every time you get added, you know.
It's not Dennis.
You know it's going to be something.
It's like everybody's dropping off now. It's like, shit.
Yeah.
I got Kurt trying to call, and if I answer it, I can't because I'm trying to add him as a friend, and I have to keep resending the fucking contact request. 'Cause he's a retard. Fucking retard.
Fucking Kurt. Jeez,
Sorry,
yeah.
Kurt, had to hang up on you, man. Can't add you.
No worries. I gotta
You're
work.
dumb. You are dumb. I can't help with stupid people, you know. We can't help this.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dennis, what city are you in right now?
I'm in Amman, Jordan.
Amman, Jordan. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, really? For real?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's wicked.
I actually love that place.
It's like
It's
a
kinda-
modern country, right?
Well, yeah, we got my fiber here. That's all you need, right?
Yeah.
Did you got marijuana?
Or it's very safe, actually, too.
No, it's safe, yeah, and I'm reasonably well protected because of what's happening, so it's good. I'm a lot better here than in Los Angeles, put it that way.
Can you tell
How
me?
about medical marijuana? Is there any such
Yeah.
thing?
Is there anything that are people allowed to have medical marijuana there?
No,
Aww.
What would they do to you if they caught you with marijuana?
they would just deport me.
Damn,
my
that
God.
sucks.
For a fucking
Yeah, they would
goddamn
deport me.
plant that grows
Yeah.
from God.
Grown because God put it here.
Yeah, it's a big still taboo here.
No.
Kurt,
Not like California.
Kurt is not
Well, I
as dumb as I
remember
thought.
in high school the skunk weed, okay? And that was 30-something years ago.
Yeah.
Monsieur Kurt Green is not as stupid as I thought because he has somehow figured it out. Yes. Oh,
So-
I had him in. Oh man, it doesn't really matter, but I can put him in.
That's good.
Now I can put him in.
So when are you coming back to the States?
I don't intend to, quite honestly.
Really?
You like it
Yeah,
there that much?
no need at this stage, you know.
Did you convert to Islam yet?
No, of course not, man. They try every other fourth day or so,
Oh, it's going to happen eventually.
and not so much in Jordan, but in Saudi they're like really like fundamentalist Christian like, and they want to convert you every other day.
Oh man.
It's the same
Like
type.
what-
I
what
remember
kind of
being around
Christian?
with the Christian guys, and they want to convert you every 10 minutes. Saudis like that.
well,
They like.
I believe, and I would
Become
strike them on
Muslim
the forehead and tell them, believe in the power and you will be changed.
So in
Yeah.
Jordan, there's some Christians, though, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of the Christians are a very strong elite here. So
Oh, okay.
in fact, one of them saw me yesterday driving down. They haven't seen me for like 5 years. Hey, Dennis, what are you doing here, man? You know, so he said, give me a call. This is like the third richest family here in Jordan.
But do you like the food?
Yeah, I cook American food all day long. I love my American food. I just had a roasted turkey sandwich for breakfast. It was very good.
Hey, Kurt Green, are you there, sir? Monsieur?
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Hi, Kurt.
All right, okay. You're on with Apocalypse and Dennis from
That's-
Jordan, from the country of Jordan.
Yes, I hear all them. I'll just sit back and listen.
Interesting.
So what is this, guys? What are you guys doing? Just getting together and chatting, or are you live on air somewhere?
Actually,
We're
this
live
is
on
a-
air.
We're live on
the
air
air.
right
You're on
now.
Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. So we talk.
Really?
Yeah, we talk about UFOs,
Paranormal things.
ghosts, monsters that are weird. So, do you have any stories for us from there?
Meth pipes, all kinds
Yeah,
of meth
actually, from here, yeah, you've got what's called the gin here, guys. I mean, the gin are freaky stuff.
Oh,
Man.
I know all about the gin.
I don't have no clue about this, and I'd love to hear it.
The jinn are like these very lower order ghosts. They're not human. They're basically like they're very scary looking. They're like drooling crap from their face. They are got a very freaky sound, and they're very very prevalent in the desert areas of Saudi Arabia. And it's so
Scary.
bad that they've actually had to shut down some hospital because it was just filled with jinn and they couldn't get rid of them.
Holy moly, it's scary.
The government spent over $10.5 million on a hospital in
I
Riyadh,
was at the
and it's
hospital.
now gated off
it's the
because
best
the gin is so dangerous.
It is the best gin I ever drank. And I stayed there for 2 weeks, and I was fucking wasted. Best fucking gin I ever drank, man.
You're
Fuck
silly.
yeah.
You're
I
so
brought my own
silly.
tonic water, man. Fuck. I'm just kidding.
Do you already remember Andy Griffith's show? Do you have that in Canada? Andy Griffith and
Yeah, we do
was
have the
Dennis-
Andy Griffith
Otis.
show.
Otis.
Dennis is actually from the States, so
if they ever do a reboot of Andy Griffith, you would be the best Otis Wolfman.
oh, okay.
Thank you.
Shit,
that's a
Andy
compliment.
Griffith was even before my time, guys. Come on.
Oh, that
Okay,
was so
well,
good.
He's telling us spooky
Yeah,
stories.
yeah,
I didn't want to make fun of you, Dennis.
No,
Actually,
this is amazing.
I wasn't
love
making
this
fun. That was
story.
fun. That was
Yeah,
funny.
I want to hear more about the gin. I was just making fun of it because you said gin, and then I had to
We have alcohol called
I had to
gin
do the
and-
drunken voice, and that maybe I should do my alcoholics commercial, but we gotta.
I love you, Wolfman,
I love
so
you too.
much.
I got
You're
a
a son of a
commercial
bitch.
called Anonymous
When we come
Alcoholics.
back, we will be talking to Dennis about
If
gin.
you guys want to stay on, we're getting like right near the end of this. We only do 45-minute segments, but I can start another one right away, and I'd love to talk more about this gin, if you're into it.
Start another one. I got a day off. Let's talk, brother.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm
How
worried
about
about
you,
you
Dennis?
two
Right.
now. You all,
Okay,
all
I'm just gonna
be nice to
make
each
it
other.
Run over
Hey,
again.
Dennis, I think Dennis should have a link to where
Oh,
the show
there's
is,
Apple.
right?
Okay, I can
Okay,
do
dude.
I have no idea what's going on, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna send my link in
Do you need a beer?
Skype.
I want to leave. You call me if you want me back on.
No,
Why?
Kurt.
Just stay on,
Kurt.
Kurt. You can just keep
Yeah,
talking. I'll
Kurt,
just
just
I'll just
stay.
start it over. Yeah, You won't even know when I start it over. It'll just start over. It'll happen
Oh,
in
I
about
see.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Just stay on, and I'm not even gonna do much. I'll play a little jingle, and then it starts over.
Can I ask something?
Sure.
Are you smoking the meth pipe right now?
No, I don't do that, sir.
Are you sure?
I tried it for a while about a year ago, and not again. I am pure Rasta.
You would not lie to me,
I
correct?
would not lie to you.
Okay. All right. I believe you.
I don't have that. I don't want nothing to do with it. I consider myself Rastafari, and we're
That
not
is the
allowed to have
worst.
that.
That is so devil. That is so. Oh, it turns you satanic. It does. Watch out with that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No. I have enough problems in my life. I don't need any more like that. No way. Okay. Here's the thing.
Hi, Kurt.
hi, Chris.
I'm
You all
so-
right?
No, I'm not okay.
Well, I'm not either.
Have you heard?
This is a fucking earth we're on. What happened?
Oh, we got robbed.
No.
Whoa, what?
We got
Got
Really
robbed?
bad. Like $3,500 to $4,000 worth of stuff.
What kind of stuff?
All my medication, all my storage, plants, all my medical marijuana.
Really?
Computers that Wolfman was using. Now we have to use garbage with candle wax in it.
You know who it is, right?
Pardon?
Do you know who it is?
I went next door to, well, the police were here investigating. They took pictures of the fingerprints and everything. But